they give you the money, but they don't want to keep injecting, keep investing in your startups. They want to just take on their own. They just take your IP. That's the problem. I saw so many times that I'm a bit fed up with.
Okay, so this is the last video of the interview with Pol, the founder of Potioneer. So he provides a platform where you can actually reserve private chefs, mainly in Thailand. So in this video, we will discuss further on the problems and issues that the Thailand startup ecosystem has and how to actually get through this as a startup to succeed and scale.
Why do you speak such beautiful English? Like, did you study abroad? Or?
Probably in high school, I studied in Singapore for 2 years.
Ah, is it? Do many people speak English like you here?
Here?
Yeah. No?
I would say like only Thai people who study like English program or got a chance to study abroad who can like speak like proper English. If not, then of course they can understand you, but they might speak like broken English or like English with a Thai accent. So you have to like listen to what they're speaking. Maybe like in terms of the support, in terms of the support, mentally and financially, I'm sure overseas probably like they understand. They understand like the path of entrepreneurship better than Thailand. Because I only spent like a week in Taipei and talked to a lot of like the AppWorks staff and the ecosystem there. So the AppWorks they connect me to meet with the CEO of KKday. Fun now. Very eye-opening actually to go there and then meet a lot of like successful entrepreneurs who already make it like huge valuation already, but still come to the event and then become your mentor, like give advice and try to listen to what you are doing, like give you suggestion on how you could like twist your model and something like that. So you don't see a lot of that activities in Thailand anymore after the tech accelerate, after A's and startups. So now it's more like who got the best connection will probably get like big funding from the government or get like invested by a bigger corporate. I think the investor who is currently active in Thailand are the CVC.
Is it easy to meet them? Or?
You can go meet them. Like, I mean, if you have a startups, this company usually they also like hosting like a small like startup competition event for you to go pitch on their stage, right? And then they set up like a small prize for you to win, like 10,000 baht, 100,000 baht, which doesn't mean anything because you probably burn in the next like few weeks. But the winner probably get like a spot to pitch to the management, something like that. So they might consider invest in your startups, or worst case, they copy your idea.
Oh yeah.
They give you the money, but they don't want to keep injecting, keep investing in your startups. They want to just take on their own. They just take your IP. That's the problem. I saw so many times that I'm a bit fed up with.
In Thailand.
This thing, yeah.
Wow. Is this why you're not like actively looking for corporates to invest?
That's one thing. Because I'm really sorry to say all this. I know it's being recorded, but I'm better off building something in the aim to grow regional. Don't have to really focus in Thailand. Because I can say from my experience that a lot of people who are still involved, who are still like really active in this like Thai startups community, are still the same faces from like 7-8 years ago, and I don't see how they can expand their business model in the consumer market, even though they market as such. But I still see they survive. Yeah. So I figure out like they probably get the support to do like, especially QQ, they still get the support to expand their products in like government, hospital, Thai Authority of Tourism, which they have the budget. They have huge budget actually.
And who would you want to be connected to people in Japan?
A player in F&B would be great because they probably understand the consumer behavior, in Japan, like how they usually go for omakase, how they usually make a reservation, or they call like a chef often. How big is the chef community in Japan? That's the first thing I want to know. Because if there's a chef community in Japan, probably there's a market for Japan, of course. Then we can do something from there. Because I believe like building a successful startups is by the only way to do like a successful startups is to find your product market fit. So you just have to focus on yourself first,
Right.
And then these external factors will benefit you along the way if you have a very strong product. If not, you probably end up with this similar,
Right.
Thai startups who still need to have like be inside the circulation and get the front seat of support, because I feel it's more beneficial for me and for the market.
Yeah.
If it's something that really help out with the chef, if it's something that really benefit the people who look for like unique dining experience. I just recently signed MOU with KKday and FunNow. But not as a tech integration because they're already big startups. Okay, so the partnership is just as a supplier for local chef experience on KKday and FunNow.
Oh, okay.
So in a way, we are act like another agency who provide them with a package to sell on their platform. So what we aim to do is we just want to see like how well the chef demo experience in Thailand got perceived by the foreign tourists. I just try to pave my path for future like acquisition if there's any chance.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, something like Lyman and Wong Nai, because Wong Nai they don't have like a strong business model. So the model they are like a media firm.
Mm-hmm.
They only sell like sponsorship. So like eventually they have to sell the business to Lyman. Yeah, so that's where the real business starts.
Right.
The consumer market. Yeah. So
that's what you're looking for too.
I'm considering something similar because for me to build Potioneer brand and try to make it in a very short period of time, I feel like I have to either hit like a jackpot, hit the bonus, like somehow have people talk about Potioneer like the whole country, right? Tomorrow, but
that will be exciting.
Yeah, that would be exciting, but that would be a very rare occasion as well. So I feel like I just have to keep doing on the right things and just wait for the right timing.
What are like similar traits that Thai founders have?
Education comes from family background. So yes, they have to come from a rich family because they feel like they can just fail their startup and they still have a cushion. In our generation, we got inspired a lot by Steve Jobs, right? By Mark Zuckerberg, right? We saw how they make it in a very short period of time. We become very stubborn to our parents.
So, did your parents go against you?
Sorry?
Did your parents go against you?
Well, I have my master's degree. I have my master's degree in finance and entrepreneurship. Yet my dad still want me to work for corporate.
Yeah.
Because they feel like it's a safe zone. It's something that wouldn't go wrong. Even though you got fired or you quit your job, you still can find another job in another company because of your resume. Like I tell you, it may be because of the risk appetite of different people. For me, I want to play like hard mode. If I never started my idea to do Potioneer, actually my Potioneer idea is already started back in university. It's a time where iPhone become very popular. I'm sure everyone in that generation got inspired by Steve Jobs, by iPhone story. And we got bombarded with all these success stories, right? So we become like, damn, I want to be like that, right? That idea brought me to like have the urge to learn more about how one apps work, right? So I just talked to a lot of like computer engineer. I talked to a lot of designer. I try to join like a small community of like tech enthusiasts just to understand how like this one application works. What do you need to make it work? How do they start it? So yeah, after I understand, I'm curious to how they started to get funding to get like their first customer. So I joined QQ. That led me to meet my angel investor, which I never think I would meet. Potioneer almost ended because I bootstrap, right? So I use my own funding. So at one point I feel like, oh boy, I really cannot continue burning my saving like this. I actually during the time when I host like a charitable event, I met with a Malaysian guy. He's the wedding planning company in Malaysia. So he hosts wedding for like rich people in Malaysia. And then in COVID he got stuck in Thailand. This guy, right? So he get to know Potioneer, but nothing really happened. And then at the time, me and my girlfriend was doing like selling chocolate in like chocolate in the farmers market in Sukhumvit area. And then the guy come again and then like try my chocolate. He love it. He keep ordering until when 2021. This Malaysian guy, he like helping his client in Malaysia to host like a small like travel experience in Thailand. So he arranged something like from Phuket to Bangkok, and then he's supposed to go up north to Chiang Mai before he go back to Malaysia. So when he was in Bangkok, right, this guy talked to his client about Potioneer. Like, oh, I know this guy who's doing like chef community in Thailand, so it's very interesting. So, but then because he introduced me to this person who is currently my angel investor, so I got to meet him.
So it was his friend?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So I got to meet him, and then we were talking like for 10 minutes. He became hooked with this idea.
And then it clicked.
Yeah, it just clicked, man. I would never meet the kind of investor in Thailand. Because in Thailand, they will ask me first, how many users, what's the traction, how well you already, what's your financial status right now? They will do all the due diligence for you, even though you're just like early stage. And of course, early stage, there is no profit. You're probably in your journey to find your first customer, find your user base. It's very hard for you to make profit. I don't know why, but the local investor here hold on to this same old like mentality of finding the startup who already make a profit and then invest in it. Which there is a high chance that these startups probably like become zombie in the future, probably like got limited to this like ceiling of the profit because of the mentality of the founders. It's different.
Is there anything you want to add? Like we're about to like finish the interview, but
this is the thing. This is the thing about like having a founders community. I wish we have more in Thailand. We used to have, but now I feel it's more like everything is about business.
Yeah. Well, why is this? Like, why did it like? There was a boom, right? Like startup boom.
There was a boom, but one of the Thai ecosystem are supported. Like I said, man, it's through BTech, AIS, SCB, KBank, SCG. None of them are government backed. They use their own money to set up like their own startup ecosystem. But the thing is, none of these are like government backed community, right? So we have none. I would say we have none. Like a truly open community for anyone who just like have no connection to jump in and then like meet with new people, interesting people, make new friends, keep in touch.
And
it's very
help
hard.
each other, right?
It's very hard. Yeah. and help each other. Because mentally, mental state is very important for young founders to keep doing this exhausting journey.
And just
we need the mental support. That's the reason why I joined the program in Taiwan. I also joined as a top 40 finalist in the Korean stage. It's an event called Come Up Festival. You know Come Up, right? This is the way I hope to get recognized. In Thailand, I would say you're right, it's a very big market. But it works if your product can just survive with this revenue from doing like a already product market fit in Thai market. Then you will be very successful.
Right.
But don't start by seeking funding in Thai market. You can see the data of the investment they made in the past few years. Many of the startups are like US-based startups or Singapore or other startups from other countries. I don't want to put all my hope into finding the Thai investor. If I feel like I got a better opportunity to find a foreign investor, I would say go for it, man.
Well, thank you so much for today. It was truly amazing.
A very nice chat with Pol. This restaurant is actually he partners with this restaurant, and it's on his. Please check his website out, and please reach out to him if you're interested in the service. Feel free to contact him on LinkedIn.